welcome back. This is Breakfast Daily. So from health, now can we talk some entertainment? And we've been joined right here by our very own Mr. Crimson. He is co-host for 30 Minutes. Hi, Akol.
Hi, Firma.
How you doing?
I'm doing very fine.
Super.
Yeah.
Now, what's happening in showbiz?
Hi, Kuku. You good? No mischief today. All right. But today, I mean, I don't trust Kuku when it comes to mischief. It can be mischievous when you least expect it. So.
He's a trigger of mischief, so he can create something.
We've got trigger here. Anyways, so I don't know how to start this, but Davido said that for him to go back to school, his dad had to actually bribe him. And what did his dad bribe him with? His dad had to bribe him with a studio. So he said at some point he decided he didn't want to go to school again. He had to run away to to London to be there for some time. And then his dad was like, no, come back, go to school, blah, 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 and everything. I was like, no. It's like, okay, since I know you love music, I'll get you a studio, a world-class studio, if you go back to school. And then he was like, okay, he agreed to, and then he recorded his first song. And his dad even gave him money to shoot his first video. So apparently, the Davidos, Baby, you're more babalo. That big song, his dad actually sponsored it. And that was what, sparked everything for him. So for him to go back to school, his dad actually had to bribe him. But he had an interview yesterday on Amazon Plus 44. So let's take a listen and then we'll go deep into it.
I was forced back to uni.
I knew it. I was literally about to ask, were you forced?
I would say I was forced. I was kind of bribed.
I mean, you would say you were forced because you said
I was kind of bribed.
Who bribed you?
My dad, man. My dad is just big on education. So my dad wanted me to go to school. So I was like, it wasn't it for me.
Right, okay.
He's like, okay, if I go to school, he has one land not far, he'll build me a studio. But I should go to school like Mondays to Fridays.
Okay.
And then on weekends, work in the studio. I'm like, wait, what do you mean? So where will I wear? He said Ogun State. I went to Ogun State, another state.
Okay.
Outside Lagos. So I can come home every other weekend.
Okay.
So if I go Monday, I'll stay in school Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Another Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but till that Friday, then I can go home.
Okay.
So I work in the studio, but it was a world-class studio. You give me money to shoot some videos. So I was like, okay.
It's not a bad bribe.
Bribe is bribe.
It's not a bad bribe.
I don't know how you feel about it.
No, but you see, the whole thing doesn't sit well with me.
Why not?
Okay, now, my issue is, here in Africa, we do certain things, when our children are very young.
Yeah.
And it kind of puts some traits in us. We may not, think about this, but when you kind of train your child in a way that whatever you need to do, even your responsibilities, you need to be paid, you need to be rewarded.
Yeah.
I think it's wrong.
Yeah.
A child has to know that I have to bath, and nobody is going to give me toffee for that.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
A child has to know that.
No, it's true.
A child has to know that
There's
I
no
have
50
to
pesos
study,
for cleaning.
and there's nothing in that. There are some tasks that you can give a child which will come with a reward.
Yeah.
I.e., I'm giving you this task to perform. Okay. In other ways, you are also training a child maybe how to say, how to handle other aspects.
Strive
But
for
I
greatness.
think that there are basic things in life that you do not let people think that they have to be paid to do that.
For example,
and
if it's for you.
Exactly.
So
and this is why people get so entitled in life.
Yeah.
And so you go and wash your car,
and
the washing bay guy thinks that you have to give me, like we've normalized tips, we've normalized bribes. So, I mean, a CEO is sitting somewhere, and if you, or let me say, a front desk person is sitting somewhere, and they believe that before I even let you see the CEO, you have to give me something. And so you hear things like, as for this guy, he's chiselo. After this guy, when you even serve him, doesn't give you tips. But they don't have to give you tips. Look, elsewhere, when you even offer tips,
it's an offense.
It's seen as
like,
a crime.
like you can't do this.
Don't do that. You understand? But
Charlie,
here, we've
it's
normalized the
crazy.
whole thing in such a way that even the carpenter who is coming to do your work for you,
expecting-
they charge you. And on top of that, they expect that,
extra.
give me something. When you're eating your food, they feel that you have to give me
Let me share
some.
this experience of the topic a little bit. But I went to the ATM. I was going to withdraw money, and then the security guard for the bank was seated there. It's just here. The bank is just there. I don't want to mention the bank's name.
They all do it.
So the security guard was seated there. So I inserted the ATM and then it came back. So the guy stood up and then took it back. It had 2 ATMs at the same bank.
So he told you to use the other one.
So it was like, oh, it will work. Use this one. So I went, I put it in. So he was standing by me and then I punched the amount and everything. The very minute he saw the amount, so he was standing next to me.
I'm waiting for my share.
The money came out. I was walking. I was like, oh, boss. So and I'm like,
because you told me that, oh, use this one.
Use this one. I should give you
so
money.
You get it. I agree that children will have interest. People have interest. Okay, you can help them develop that. My only worry is making that a payment
but you see,
for what they have to do.
Frema,
do you get it?
I am asking this question that if my son wants to veer off something that I really want him to do, so maybe Davido's case is a classic one. I want you to go to school, like focus on school, complete and everything. And then he's like, no, I want to do music. And I'm like, okay, I'm willing and ready to support your craft. But before I'll do that, make sure you go to school. I'll give you this as a reward if you go to school. Does that also count as...
That's an incentive. That's a motivator. It's an incentive.
You can motivate them. That's why I just mentioned that you can help your child even grow their...
the passion.
Their passion. My son has a keyboard at home because he loves music and he plays it.
Oh, okay.
But he cannot come and tell me that I won't go to school
again.
That is,
I want to play the...
Do you get it?
Oh, okay.
So you can do it. I will support you. I will do it. But know that this is my responsibility. I need to do this. I need to do that. So don't hold me ransom and tell me that I'm asking you to go and do this. And then you tell me that, okay, so if I go and bring the water from the fridge, then will you let me take the toffee?
Or will you play the game?
I will not let you, but you go and bring the water. Do you know where I'm coming from?
No.
You should know that a child, in as much as I have responsibilities towards you as a parent, you equally have responsibilities towards yourself, towards your parents, towards your siblings. And so, for instance, if I'm stepping out and I tell Adrian that take good care of Bassam, you don't tell me that if I have to take care of her, then how much will you give me? I don't know if you get where I'm coming from, but I can say that. I don't know if you get where I'm coming from.
I get you.
I can give you that toffee you are asking for, but I'm not giving that to you because you are taking care of your younger brother.
Sometimes, if it's also coming from like your younger sibling, then they are telling the adult like, I'll do it, but if you give me this, like,
it is wrong.
You have to...
Do you get it? And that is why people feel so entitled.
We create an entitled society.
You know, you get it? That is my only...
Yeah, he's proud of his dad for supporting his craft and, getting him
Today he's a
point.
superstar.
Well, thank God he also went to the school.
And completed.
You see, again, you will find that it's like your dad says, go to school. He's looking further down the road than you are. You're excited about your passion, but your father's seen the passion and he's looking further down the road. He said, look, if the music doesn't work, then what?
You have
even
something.
apart from that, the music could also work. But you see, you have to be a smart, intelligent
You'll be a better musician if you have education.
A better musician
when
you educate.
And that's my only issue here, that he should... Don't let us make it look like I'm going to the school for my dad.
But that's what most people think, actually.
They need to understand. Because then what happens if you are no longer there? So my dad said, okay, so if I go to the school, he's going to build me a studio and all that. May God forbid, touch wood, halfway your father dies. You understand? So if you don't have the essence of going to why I need to go to, it's not for anybody.
It's for you.
It is for me.
Whatever you
So as for the music, yes, you can do it, but understand that you owe yourself some kind of responsibilities. And you are doing this for yourself. And that is why you will not be rewarded, or we will not bribe you to do certain things
which is for you.
Are expected of you.
It's like lay your bed. Why am I paying you to
lay your bed?
My bed.
You sleep on.
Do you understand? If you don't let me take some of the pizza, then I will lay the bed.
That's so sad.
No, you will. No, I won't. That's so sad. You will lay.
You will lay. That's what I'm saying. You will not go and take the pizza. You will lay the bed. Exactly.
Even if you lay the bed, the pizza can you eat some? But I feel like he should be thankful that this happened because it has made him a better musician. He's able to negotiate like really good deals, and he's able to enter into rooms or places that regular people are not able to enter into. So for me, I'm really excited and proud of him. But hey, you shouldn't just say his dad give him bribe.
Charlie, but this lookalike matter has been
So the newest one is coming at MP, and actually, for me, I was surprised when I heard him say it. that even his lookalike was able to break protocol and perform with D Black in Kaswa.
Yeah.
Yes, and they had to come and carry the lookalike away. And worst of it all is he had a show in Koforidia, and the lookalike went to the school, started jamming. Before they were like, no, but then he didn't stay there for long, and they had to like come and take him off.
I've seen this before. Years back, years ago.
We need to put a stop to this thing.
Years ago, there was a program at KNUST.
Yeah.
Okay. Now there's this guy. He's my friend, Marcus. Marcus looks exactly like Lord Kenya. Height, looks, everything. So he started dressing like Lord Kenya. Won't wear shirt, put cowries on his neck, wear baggy pants and all that. So there was this program, so there was this program, and Marcus, I think something happened, so Lord Kenya couldn't make it. But the organizers had advertised the whole program with Lord Kenya, you know. So they had to make Lord Kenya happen. So they came to Junior. Marcus is also called Junior. So they came to Junior that you see, you like
you put a
towel on you, the people will see the thing. So Marcus also put towel on him and went there to do like Lord Kenya vibes. So halfway through the thing, you know, campus boys, they launched an attack on him. They had to carry him away. You know, so
it's becoming serious. It's becoming serious, and at this rate, I feel like we need to. The artists themselves should come out and make a strong statement. Like they should give a stern warning to put a stop to this, because
I think it's impersonation, and therefore the police even need to get involved.
Yeah.
Seriously.
But you see, I also think that we need to draw the lines clearly. They are very thin, you know, because there's mimicry.
Yes.
Yeah, mimicking.
There's impersonation.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, these guys are trying to play it safe.
Yes.
So when you listen to the Kwame Eugene lookalike,
Yeah.
he says, I've never stood anywhere to say that I am Kwame Eugene.
But he said he's Rockstar Junior.
So that's what I'm saying.
But you see,
something.
the problem is that
See,
if you benefit financially
so-
from mimicking,
no, you see,
that's
you see,
impersonation.
let's also not forget
Because
that
people are
when
using,
you
people are paying money because they think you are.
That is what I am saying. That's there is mimicking and there's impersonating.
Okay.
Do you get it?
Okay.
Impersonation is what Marcus did. I go
Okay.
there to try to deceive the people, i.e. I am the Lord Kenya to go and do it, so that any money involved, no, I am taking it. I mean, when you get, when you travel, when you go to London, when you go to all the other places, there's a whole vibrant industry, you understand, on mimicry.
Yeah,
So somebody will
cosplaying,
dress
all
like
of those things,
Michael Jackson, somebody will dress like Whitney Houston. We know
But
they
you know
are
it's
not.
not the person, yes.
So what I'm trying to say is, these guys, that's what I'm saying, we should also, because if they also get a good lawyer, they can get away with it.
Easily,
because
easily.
I look like Kweku David. People say I look like Kweku David. I like Kweku David. I try to dress like Kweku David. But I have never stood anywhere to say that my name is Kweku David, trying to deceive people that this is Kweku David, so let me even come and host the event. Do you get it?
Yeah.
I.e. doing exactly what Kweku David is going, trying to be
But
Kweku
the guys
David
who are
when
doing
you are
it
not.
now, all of them at different points in time have mounted some kind of platform and have gone into spaces ostensibly as the people that they are mimicking.
So,
no, but you see,
all of them.
That is impersonation.
Yeah.
If we get a certain guy who looks very much like Eko Kumsin, and then the guy and I go like, oh, Eko, and then you don't correct me.
And
you go like, oh, yeah,
hi. He walks into the studio,
okay, so
gets makeup done.
I look like him, so I can get away with it. That is a crime.
It's a crime.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
But when the person comes and says that, wow, Eko said, no, I'm not Eko.
I'm Junior Eko.
I'm Junior Eko because I look
I
like
fill
him
up, I
and
like
all
up.
that, you know, I like Eko. So he tries to talk about it, but he's quick to let
That's
everybody know
different.
that I am not
different.
Eko. That is mimicking Eko.
Yeah.
Do you understand? That is not a crime.
But from what Kwame MP said, he said he had a show in Koforidia.
Yes, it's
And
impersonation.
then before he got to the school, the guy go there long time.
Because that is
But the guy actually looks like him.
You know the person is
That
going
is what
for
I'm
an
saying.
event.
Do you understand?
Yeah. I feel like you should cause his arrest. I think so.
If you go there and say you are me, it also means that if you commit any crime, I'm the one who that is impersonation. But when they come in and say that I look like him, okay, so there's Kweku David, but I want to call myself Abia Samuel. And I dress like him. I try to act like, but it's not like the person. So I will not give it. I'm an event host, so give me the job. Wait, and then halfway they realize that I'm not the one.
Becoming serious.
Do you get it? When these guys are just out there calling themselves, oh, we look like them, people know that we are not them. Yeah. Because with the Kwame Eugene crowd that they say that Kwame Eugene thing.
No, but
because you know,
let me tell you, if you see a video, the first glance you think it's Kwame Eugene. I'm not lying. I'm not kidding. But you are like, oh, Charlie, I saw where they're foul.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And mimicry is not a crime.
Yeah,
once you are in the public space,
like
once you are a celebrity,
so then we have to
a celebrity, you should know that people would come out wanting to be like you. You're a banker be somewhere and somebody's trying to impersonate, that's a whole different story. But once you are a public figure, what people trying to dress like Nanado, coming to even speak like Nanado, they are not Nanado. No, but we've seen JJ Rollins, you know.
What's that? For who? Okay.
My auntie, my dad's senior sister. Yeah. Happy birthday to you, Madam. We call her Auntie Nana. So, special birthday to you. I pray that God gives you strength and you know you are old, but she can cook for like the entire house. She likes to cook.
Let's